What's going on, everybody? This is Brandon Stubbs, Ms.Donna here, Punch to the Face podcast. It is the morning / afternoon, depending what time zone you're in, after the moment. We got the replay playing here in the background. I've already paid $75 for it. So I'm going to get my usage out of this footage here of last night's extravaganza, if you will. I typically don't buy pay-per-views. This is actually the first Floyd fight I haven't been in like 3 years, so... first time in a long time not at a fight, so I actually ordered it, and we, had our own Fiesta here, Cinco de Mayo. But
a little
tired, maybe a little hungover. I can either confirm or 100% deny.
Can't deny that.
But last night was pretty interesting. Let's just first start with the main event. We're gonna go and dig into that. Floyd Mayweather was in a fight for once.
He was.
Probably the biggest test he's had since Miguel Cotto, which I was in the building to see. For that. And, you could make an argument Ms.Donna either won the fight or was a draw. You can make that legit argument. But it also didn't seem like Floyd was really there.
It didn't. Had his mind on Miss Jackson.
I know you're saying that to be...
Jackson.
I know you're saying that to be funny, but at the end of the day, it may be some truth to that, because it seemed like his focus wasn't really there.
No.
His heart and his mind weren't 100% in it. And in the sport of boxing, if your heart and mind is not 100% into the fight, you can get hurt.
Exactly.
And we saw him get hurt at times there during the fight. He was getting hit.
Yeah. Cut above the eye.
Yeah, he got cut above the eye. That was like the fourth round. Couldn't see for a couple of rounds, he said.
But to me, he was even surprised when they called it, and
Yeah, he kinda,
his facial expression. He was just like.
Yeah, I think when the first judge came back as a draw, I think that kind of made him kind of go like, in his mind. You kind of telling his body language a little bit there. But honestly, I think Floyd probably won the fight. I gave him 7 rounds to 5. I could see where it could be a draw. I could even see where you had Ms.Donna winning 7 rounds to 5.
And I did.
I
did. Ms.Donna is no punk.
Ms.Donna is no punk. Now, I will say this. Ms.Donna did slow down the back half of the fight. That's something that
he came out too fast.
He came out too fast, not too aggressive per se, but too fast, and he doesn't have the stamina to do 100 punches a round, and that's what did him in. The weirdest thing though about the fight, because they're already talking about a rematch, was as Ms.Donna and his trainer Robert Garcia are leaving the ring, they're just smiling, they're happy, they're high-fiving fans like they won the fight. Even Ms.Donna in his post-fight interview on Showtime had said, hey, he'd be the one to give Floyd the rematch since he felt like he won the fight. So, I mean, you can't knock him for that.
No.
Really good showman on that. He was very classy in defeat, even though he thought he had won. We'll talk about the rematch here in a second, but let's talk about the co-main event of the night. And it was not really a fight. Amir Khan versus Luis Collazo. Amir Khan, Donna.
That just really hurt me to watch. It really did. Amir Khan, he looked really good, real buffed, but it was just painful to watch. That was like watching paint dry. I could have done a better job than that. But, you've won now, yada, yada, whatever. But the other little guy just felt sorry for him.
Yeah, Luis Collazo, he'd worked hard to get kind of himself in this position, to be on a pay-per-view, to be a co-main event in a fight like this.
I didn't think he was ready for that. I really didn't think he was ready for that.
I'm not going to throw him under the bus and say that. What I will say is, the defensive posturing of Amir Khan with the holding, the pushing of the head down.
I didn't like that.
It was extremely frustrating for Luis Collazo.
You wait until damn near the fight is over, and then you want to start calling it. Yeah, that was not right at all.
I thought the ref did a
right
real shitty job at best.
Very shitty.
There in the fight, and I think that, if he would have got on Khan earlier, he warned him earlier, but then Khan kept on doing the same thing and never took a point. If he actually would have followed through on that warning he gave earlier in the fight, I think it could have been a completely different fight.
Yeah.
We did see Khan get clipped. How rocked he was, you really couldn't tell because he would, immediately hold. So, defensively, he's a little bit defensively better with the holding, but you still see holes. We'll go ahead and touch on it now. Amir Khan said in the post-fight press conference he can't fight in September due to Ramadan, due to his religious beliefs. So he can't fight Floyd Mayweather there. With Ms.Donna and Floyd fighting such a close fight, they're already clamoring for a rematch. Even Richard Schaefer said, let's do it. Richard Schaefer may not have much power, much authority over that anymore.
He's strange.
We'll know on that, but we'll have answered that probably on the next podcast we do.
But here's the thing that I don't understand. Doesn't Khan have to fight somebody else before he gets Floyd?
I mean, in a perfect world, it's going to end up happening that way, because if he can't fight in September, he's either going to have to take a fight sometime this summer, or he said he would be ready in November. So you'd have to either take it before Ramadan starts, which is going to be tough since he just fought a 12-round fight here on May 2nd. Was it May 3rd? What was that? Sorry, May 2nd or 3rd? Yeah. So he just fought a fight here yesterday. It's going to be tough for him to, for his body to recover and then fight a fight before Ramadan, because that's 40 days of fasting. So he said he'd be ready in November. So.
Well, I'm going to say this, and this is my opinion. If Floyd doesn't get his mind right, I can step in the ring with him and beat his ass. I
mean, he does like fighting women. But as far as Amir Khan goes, I think the perfect match for him, and a match that's going to make sense. Now he's moved up to 47 pounds. He looked really in shape, and it didn't gas out. Hey,
he's in good shape.
He wants a big fight. You know it's going to be a big fight for him on Showtime? The next big thing on Showtime. No, hold on. It's not who you think. Keith Thurman.
Oh!
One time Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was in the building.
I love you, Keith.
I don't know. Keith Thurman was scouting. He's hoping to get in that Mayweather sweepstakes.
He won it.
At the end of the day, why not hold off fighting again for Keith Thurman until November? Fight Amir Khan, and then that puts whoever was to win that fight will put themselves perfectly in alignment for next May for matchup with Floyd Mayweather.
If Floyd's not done by then.
Which it's so tricky with Floyd anymore. So
he said he's tired. He's tired. He's trying to put everybody in place to
help them make money.
I mean,
this is. I think what people need to realize, what you saw on All Access, is he's starting to build an exit strategy. This may have been his last fight. As much as he'll say, he'll do a rematch and all this other stuff, with all the personal things going on with him, how he's trying to build Mayweather Promotions, I would not be shocked at all if he doesn't fight again. That's just my opinion. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If he does smart with his money and he's making investments and doing the right thing, he doesn't need to fight anymore. Why get roughed up? Why go through all this training? It is what it is.
But I'm telling you, baby, before you step into that ring with anybody, you got to get your head right.
Yeah, you got to have.
That's just like when you go to work every day. You got something going on in your life. You got to leave that shit at the door.
Exactly.
You gotta whatever went on, and let me just say this, because I'm on a roll this morning. Okay, as a man. Whatever went on with you and Miss Jackson, you didn't even have to air that. She's keeping quiet. When you done with a person, be done with a person. You don't have to go there. Don't take it to that level, because while you're trying to make her look bad, you're making yourself look bad. And Ms.Donna, I love you, but you're taking some points away.
Yeah, I think that was really tacky the way that whole thing was
Real
handled.
tacky. That's real tacky.
Some will throw out that this might have been, part of the promotion for the fight to help generate pay-per-view buys.
That's a piss.
I don't know anybody who would say, hey, Floyd's putting personal business on the streets, now want to order a pay-per-view fight.
And he's never done that before. He's never done that before.
Which was real shocking.
And if you really love this chick, you really took it to a whole nother level to show it. Let that mess go.
Yo, shout out to 50 Cent for the Instagram videos,
Let it
by
go.
the way. If you haven't seen the Instagram videos of 50 Cent making fun of the whole situation, make sure you follow him on Instagram. It's a solid follow.
And he's sad too. Let that be a lesson to you. Every damn smiling face ain't your friend. Because if he was your true friend, he wouldn't be making fun of you like that on Instagram. So I have no respect for him either. Now let's move on, because like I said, I'm on a roll.
So speaking of somebody we can make fun of. How about Adrian Broner? Now, Adrian Broner, who, by the way, his colors for the fight were blue and yellow. His dad looked like a fat Butterfinger rapper.
1-800-JENNY.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I like talking about nobody dead.
They made him have to cut off his beard here before the fight, so he came in looking like himself. But, leading up to the fight, he looked like he could have been a member of the Commodores, with the long 70s, beard.
I think he was going for that Rick Ross thing.
Yeah, since Rick Ross did bring him to the ring, and by the way, he had to pay for that, so there was pretty much a portion of his fight purse there. He fought Carlos Molina. No, not the Carlos Molina that's locked up in jail. The other Carlos Molina. Carlos had been inactive for 17 months himself. Carlos looked good, and he was actually hitting Broner with some shots. The thing is, he had no power behind his punches, but neither did Broner.
That was such an easy win. It wasn't even no fight.
It was an easy win. He did do some showboating, not as much as he's done in the past. I will say this. Shout out to Jim Gray of Showtime Sports for ethering.
That's right.
Adrian Broner
Shut that
doing
shit
the
down.
post-fight interview.
Thank you.
Broner was trying to go on like a tirade, filled with swear words, and Jim Gray was like, "Stop it, let's be classy."
And talking about the Mexicans and everything. And here's the thing, when you start doing stuff like that, I don't understand, like him being a black man. The first time you call him the N-word or all that, then he's going to be ready to go get Al Sharpton and all of that. Now, just stop it. Because you've already let us know that no matter how much money you make, it can't buy you class.
Exactly.
You are such the epitome of just... I wouldn't wipe shit off the heel of my foot on you, young man. You are disgusting. And anybody that is in your corner working with you that doesn't say anything, you're no better than his black ass. Yes, Ms.Donna said it. You are so fucking disgusting. It is a shame. And you are somebody's daddy. If you was my son, first of all, you wouldn't be that way. And second of all, if you did act that way, boy, I would jump into that ring and it would be another fight, because we'd go another, not 12, but 24 rounds, because I would beat your ass.
Okay, calm down.
That's right. He's disgusting.
You can get your blood pressure up.
He is disgusting.
Well,
you know it and I know it. And I'm just saying what people want to say, but don't want to say. Like it, love it, I don't know. This is my opinion. I don't like it.
Well, I said years ago when he first burst on the scene that he was cooning. So I mean, I still don't go away from that stance. I will say this as far as his fight performance goes: 140 pounds does look like a little bit more comfortable weight for him. But still, the question is, will his punching power come up there? It didn't really seem to show that much here Saturday night at the moment. So I mean, the jury's still going to be out for him on that. As far as what matchups are left out there for him, feed him Lucas Matisse.
Who wants to see it?
Why not Danny Garcia? Why not Lamont Peterson? It's going to be guys out there that he's going to be able to challenge underneath the Golden Boy, Al Haymon umbrella.
Could it even be a Keith Thurman?
He'd have to move back up to 147 pounds, and I don't think Adrian Broner's that crazy to do that. Now, I will say, actually, that maybe the best fight of the night, maybe the best performance of the night, was the first fight of the night, and that was Jay Love against Paraban. Paraban, by the way, if you saw our Vine videos, looked like he was wearing his work shirt into the ring. I've never seen someone wearing a polo shirt into the ring. But Jay Leon Love, got rocked and got dropped. But he was able to persevere and really came through and performed well. World title worthy, no. But well to actually I can say he's shown some growth as a fighter. He did show me a lot of heart, a lot of determination there in the back half of the fight.
Looked like he crying.
Nah, he's not Ishii Smith.
Puffy eyes.
But he could still be the guy that I know Floyd and the people there at the Money Team have put a lot of faith in him and thinking he could do big things for him. So he could still do that. The only thing that I worry about for him is that he lacks punching power. He was hitting Paraban with some shots. Couldn't drop him, but did rock him and busted him up pretty well. But I think his punching power is lacking there. But Jay Leon Love definitely, I thought, had the performance of the night, and him and Paraban put on the fight of the night there at the moment. But that's our moment and our reflection of the moment, which by the way was I don't order pay-per-views. I typically stream them. I'll be the first to say that. Or if I'm not streaming them, someone watching them live. It was interesting.
Very interesting.
I don't know what's going to come in the aftermath of this. But I do think the boxing landscape is about to get really weird. Oscar De La Hoya's back. Now we're
Oscar looking good.
Oscar says he's looking good. He's still fighting addiction, but he says he's working on it. So you got the whole thing with him and Richard Schaefer. Al Heyman's still out there. Oscar says he's buried the hatchet with Bob Arum in Top Rank and may be able to do business soon. You've got Floyd in his personal life and how that's affecting his boxing.
And having Tyree sing the national anthem. Lord, I didn't know if I needed a two-step stand, put my hand on.
All right. We're going to close with me going on a rant now. How tacky of an artist and a person are you to have to shout out your Twitter feed when they're interviewing you backstage about
because you have no career.
You then, after you perform while you perform the national anthem, at the end you talking about asking the crowd to sing along. What are you doing? You're not moving the crowd. You're just singing an anthem. And then afterwards, you shout out and give your whole Facebook address. the fuck?
I don't like him because he said he don't like fat black women.
I mean, you know, if it wasn't for the Fast and Furious franchise, can you name 5 other things you've ever seen Tyrese in, not named Baby Boy? You can't.
I can't. That was the first thing that came to mind was Baby Boy.
Yeah, Baby Boy and Fast and the Furious.
Jody!
I can't tell you anything about his music. I don't follow him on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, and never will. That was extremely tacky. And, you know, and extremely poor taste. You go there, you sing the anthem, you say thank you to the crowd, and you move on. You don't self-promote singing the national anthem. And he did it twice. Very, very tacky.
And
very
Reverend
tacky.
Run.
Yeah, Reverend Run out there with his son Diggy Simmons. Diggy Simmons shouldn't even be in the building. You're not over the age of 21. Don't be in the MGM Grand, okay?
Reverend Run was there to fight for Tyrese.
Reverend Run, you're
Why
Reverend.
y'all got to bring God into it?
And you at a casino in Las Vegas. Like, that's such an oxymoron. So... I don't know.
Wait a minute. No, before we close, the highlight of the night was Mike Tyson. Can somebody tell me what he said?
Hey, the Mike
I heard
Tyson
about
interview.
The pimps and the hoe.
They asked me how was the atmosphere like when he was like comparing the Floyd fight to when he fought, and I heard stuff about prostitutes, politicians, smugglers, drug dealers. It's like, wow. So shout out to Mike Tyson, who's rocking his kufi last night in the all white look. So,
man,
but it was crazy. But it was
some ratchetness going on.
And trust me, there will be more stories that will come out here in days coming since the moment is now over. But that was our moment in reflecting here on last night's fight. Make sure you follow Ms.Donna at Ms.Donna61 on Twitter.
I'm back.
Myself at punch_2 the face. Also punchtotheface.com, badculture.net, thetitlefight.com. Jesus, it's starting to get a long title of a lot of stuff I'm a part of.
That's all right.
And also make sure every Wednesday night you catch me talking MMA on Punch to the Face Radio, part of the Bad Culture Radio Network. So until next time, we are trying to get better about these.
Music here soon.
You're still not getting any theme music. We're getting better about doing these podcasts. I don't know when we'll do another one, or maybe a couple weeks from now. Who knows?
You just never know.
You never know. Something could happen that could piss us off, and the wind hits our ass right till we got to air somebody out.
It happens often because I hate stupid people.
We really do hate stupid people.
I just hate stupid
But until next time, everybody stay safe, stay blessed, and we are out.
Bye.